What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me on my very first episode with Yards Per Fantasy. I am your host, Kevin Brumley. I'm really excited to join the Yards Per Fantasy team. I have my own YouTube channel called The Sports Muse. They saw some of my content. They liked what I brought to the table. So now I'm here to talk about some fantasy football, and I am excited. My first project that I am doing with Yards Per Fantasy is I am talking about the running back position, okay? So I'm doing a 5-part series. Each episode will be dedicated to an individual player at the running back position, okay? But this isn't just regular season-long fantasy football. I am breaking this down as dynasty football. If you're not aware the difference between, a season league and a dynasty league, is a season league, it ends after the season's over. Okay, and then the following year, you redraft a whole nother team for the coming season. Dynasty football is you have one draft, okay? That is your team, and then the following year, you have a rookie draft. So with dynasties, you're not trying to necessarily just set up for this season's success, but you're trying to set up for the next year and the next year and 5 years and 10 years down the road. So you're just trying to set your team up for success now and later. So it can get kind of tricky. So I'm going to give you 5 running backs to try to target for dynasty football. The first running back I'm going to be talking about is the most highly rated running back that I am going to be talking about for this 5-part series, okay? This running back is one of 3 players in NFL history. Yeah, I said history. He's one of 3 players in NFL history to have over 800 rushing yards, over 500 receiving yards, 50 or more receptions, over 4.5 yards per carry with only 180 carries. The list is 1, Tiki Barber did it. 2, Brian Westbrook did it. 3, Miles Sanders did it. And guess what? Miles Sanders did it as a rookie last year. Okay, he wasn't the starter to start the year. He only started getting more carries because Jordan Howard went down. But you could see it from the jump. He's an extremely talented back, and he's actually been pretty unlucky as far as a career. Penn State, he backed up Saquon Barkley. He got to the NFL. He's behind Jordan Howard. But now is Miles Sanders' time. He is now the bell cow back in Philadelphia. Yes, I'm aware they have Boston Scott, and I know people are, big fans of Boston Scott. He's a great story. He's not taking Miles Sanders' touches. Nope. Okay, Miles Sanders is your prototypical 3-down back. But sometimes, we look at Saquon Barkley last year, and he didn't have as great of a fantasy season as we expected because of his supporting cast wasn't as good as it should have been. But Miles Sanders' supporting cast, a healthy Carson Wentz, one of the best offensive lines in the league. Alshon Jeffrey's healthy. Deshaun Jackson's healthy. They got newly acquired Jalen Reagor. And also they have that tight end, Zach Ertz, who isn't too bad. So their supporting cast is great. Their defense is great. So Philly's offense is going to be on the field a ton. So Miles Sanders, I am crazy high about. ESPN has him ranked as number 14 for PPR. Fantasy Pro has him ranked as number 12 for PPR. I am telling you, I not only think he's going to be a top 10 running back this coming season, I truly feel like, and I am predicting, Miles Sanders will be a top 6 running back this coming season. I am trying to get him in leagues I already have. I actually traded for him in one of my leagues that I created last season. I traded Tevin Coleman and Kenyon Drake for Miles Sanders. Absolute steal. Okay, because again, at the time I was giving away 2 running backs who were getting a lot of touches at the time, but I knew what Miles Sanders could be. All right. Miles Sanders, what you've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. I fully expect him to have, something along the lines of a 1,200-yard season, somewhere in the ballpark of 75 catches, maybe around, 700, 800 receiving yards, 10, we're talking about double-digit touchdowns. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that I'm expecting from Miles Sanders this coming year. And barring injury, like I said, I'm expecting him to be a top 6 running back. And that information is straight cash, homie. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you liked it, please help us out at Yards Per Fantasy. Click the like and the subscribe button so you can check out all of our latest videos. Check out our website. It's going to be in the description. And if you like what I'm saying, continue to check out my videos. And I also have my own channel called The Sports Muse. And you can check me out on Instagram at _sports_muse. And I will see you guys next time.